Alright, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and probably one of the best mornings I've seen out here in a long time. So I'm going to let you in on a bit of a secret. Today's video was actually supposed to be a fly fishing for pike video, but that didn't pan out. It's now about 8:30 in the morning. Basically fly fished there for about an hour and a half, and the line that I have on the fly rod, just put it this way, it wasn't very expensive. Got it off the internet, and it was crap in all honesty. So it was just tangling, getting in knots. It was just a pain in the neck. So bin that. Thankfully I was smart enough to bring a couple of lures and a lure rod with me. So we're going to spend the day fishing in the shallows. Various different lures. I think we'll sort of make that up as we go along at the minute. But I'm just itching to get a fish now. It feels like I've wasted so much time messing about with that stupid fly rod. And yeah, that's it. It's me on my own, by the way. There is nobody else. It's the first time in a long time where I've had the boat to myself, and we're gonna, yeah, hopefully get a few big fish and let you see that. So anyway, let's get going. But nice to actually get using the trolling motor properly for a change. So there's a big huge weed bed just here as far as the eye can see, really far, and I'm just going to try and drift over it. I think I'm going to start off with jerkbait, nice handmade one, and yeah, plan of attack, hit the shallow weedy areas, jerkbaits, shallow screwed shads, that sort of thing, and hopefully the weather stays like that, because it's class morning, really good. Alright, first cast. First cast with the lure, obviously. We've been casting for an hour and a half with the fly rod. Still a bit nippy. Bit of a nip in the air. There we go. Oh, no, he's still there. He's swimming towards me. Oh, not a bad looking fish either. Keep the rod tip down, stop him from jumping. But yeah, there we go. Many casts was that with a jerkbait. Oh, nice. Stick the spot lock on. There we go. Probably 70 centimeters maybe on the jerkbait. Awesome. A bit of cabbage, as they like, vegetarian pike, this one obviously. Nice. First fish. Get them back quickly. Let's get another one. So plan of attack is I'm going to give these bad boys a go. Sav's Gear Monster Shad. You've seen me using these in other videos before, but I'm going to get them loaded up here with a 15 gram weight and sort of sort of the drop off leading up into the shallow water. So pretty cool. Right, so moving back into shallow water. The wind's picked up a bit and it's really cold. I feel it going right down the back of my neck. But moving into a nice bay. I'm going to stick with the monster shad. I think that's a 3 gram weight on it. Probably don't really need it, but sticking it on because it is really shallow in this bay. But also that particular lure has the air pockets in it, so it does float a bit. So you do need a tiny bit of weight. I need to slow down a bit. So like I said, back on the jerkbait. I came to a spot that I don't usually fish, to be honest. I remember coming up here once, fishing with a friend of mine, and he was fishing strange wee sort of silver bait type thing, and he caught loads. I've never really fished up here. As I said, it's not somewhere that I go very often, but it is a big shallow bay that runs the whole way in there. It is a popular pike spot. There is quite a few people that you normally see anchored up here and dead baiting out in the deeper stretch over to the left. So there is obviously the odd pike here, but I'm just going to hang around the edge of it here and cast the jerkbait, get an idea of what's going on. It might not look it, but I tell you it's cold. My hands are getting it. It doesn't help flying around on the boat either, constantly. And the cold air hitting you. This is what you're up against when you're fishing places like this. In case you're wondering what's giving me the shivers, it's the thought of leeches touching my hand. You know I don't like leeches. Right, so plan B or C. Yeah, see if you count the fly fishing attempt this morning. So pike aren't in the shallows, certainly not up here anyway. You might get the odd one, but that's that's a good few hours now casting flies and shads and jerkbaits and everything, and I've only had one fish. I'm going to start fishing slightly more deeper, but where I am is a decent perch spot just around the corner here. So I'm going to go and hit the perch just for an hour or two. Hopefully they're feeding, give me a bit of sport at the very least. And yeah, it's good to be out, but I would like more fish. I still think they're a couple of weeks away yet before the fish start really coming in here properly. I know a lot of the smaller lakes, small sort of, they heat up a lot quicker than these big locks. Yeah, sort of scratching my head at the minute, but perch it is, I think, really, for the next one. There we go, finally. And this feels like probably the smallest perch I've caught in weeks. But that was probably out in the middle, actually, of the river. In the deeper water. Look at the size of this perch compared to the lure. That's disgusting. Absolute disgrace. F for effort, all the same. Yeah, So as I was saying, that was sort of, was right out in the middle, that one. Right, back in the mouth of the marina, so there's usually a good few perch that do tend to hang about around here. So we'll just cruise in nice and easy. Found quite a nice shoal of them here last week. Just like that, there's a shoal under us now. Of course I have to cast a million miles away. You might be able to see it on the finder. A big ball of bait fish. And it looks like a perch shoal, so we should, in theory, get a few here quite quick. Loads there, all under the boat too. Yeah, bite straight away. Loads and loads of bait fish right below us, so vertical jigging for them. There's loads of these. Somebody must want. There. Ah! Blah. Getting bites onto the boat. There's nothing showing on the finder, so that's a good sign that there's maybe a few starting to stay. I tell you one thing, they really don't want to sit in the one spot. As soon as the boat goes over them, you've a couple of chances and then they move. Perch aren't really feeding properly either. They tend to be just sort of nipping at them. I've lost loads. The bites aren't really proper bites, they're just sort of like grabbing the tail of it. Keep losing them. Seems like a decent perch actually. This time of the year they're starting to get really chunky. Fat belly on it. Actually felt like a much bigger fish. Perch fishing slow too. You know, the fish are there, thereabouts. It's just don't really want to feed. Well, here we go. That is not a perch. Near end. If this is a perch, it's huge. That's not a perch. Yeah, that's ain't a perch. About bloody time. Camera of it. This is what you want. I would explain probably why the perch fishing was a bit slow. Staying down deep anyway. So I got a bit of a look at it. This quite a reasonable pike. Oh, stop, please. Yeah, I don't think it really even knew it was hooked there for a while. Seen the boat and now it's just went bananas. Got some, get a better look at it when it comes up. Double figure anyway. It's crazy, you can see it on the fish finder. For a walk around the boat. There's nothing you can do just other than hold on and hope it tires itself out. But awesome. Alright, come on now, that's enough. Enough of that carry. Seen my face. Done a runner. Oh, no. I'm just hoping the battery doesn't die on the GoPro, because that would be, well, that would be my luck in all honesty. Probably a meter pike. Oh, it's absolutely stunning fish, to be honest. That is as clean as you can get. That is an absolute stunner. Right in the scissors, thankfully, because I would have lost him otherwise. But that is a fine example of a lock iron pike. Lovely. Get it back. Home time. So, didn't get to do a proper outro, but I hope you enjoyed the session. Short and sweet. Few nice fish caught, topped off with that really nice pike at the end. As usual, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.